All right, so let's bring our palms together, center of the chest. 72,000 nerve endings, left and right side, coming together. Right here at the heart center, okay? Fingers pointing straight up, thumbs against the solar plexus. We inhale through the nose, take it in slowly, take it all the way down to the bottom of your lungs. Fill your belly. Expand into your rib cage. Fill the chest. Keep the heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Fill up through the neck. Pull the chin back slightly. That aligns the neck. That's called neck lock or Jalandhara. Fill up through the top of the head. And exhale slowly through the nose, letting go of the tension in the head, the neck, the chest, the rib cage. Pull the navel back. Push the air all the way out. That's a long, deep breath. Again, inhale deeply, slowly but surely. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed. Neck lock in place. Focus at the brow point, point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Fill all the way up top of the head. And exhale, letting the tension go. We'll do Om Namo on the first breath, Guru Dev Namo on the second breath. So inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Maintain the posture. Om. Okay, so today we're going to work on our pituitary gland, which is the master gland of the body. It kind of regulates all the other glands, and it's one of the critical primary purposes of doing the yoga, so that the energy of the Kundalini energy comes up and stimulates your pineal gland, which helps to stimulate the pituitary gland, which helps you to open up your consciousness to be able to see the unseen, know the unknown. In other words, to really develop your intuitive sense, the inner knowing that you have the capability of doing. But first we're going to do a couple of warm-ups here. So the first exercise we're going to do is called spinal flex. I know we got new people. So you're going to hold on to your shins like this. As you inhale, you're going to roll the hips forward and elevate the heart center. Keep the head straight. Exhale, roll back on the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. And that's spinal flex. And continue. Use your mental focus, direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension in the spine. As you exhale, let the tension go with the breath. Now focus at the brow point. Circulate this energy throughout your body. Powerful breath. The breath is the driving force behind the yoga. The exercises channel the energy of the breath, depending on whatever exercise we're doing. This helps to move the spinal fluid up and down the spine. It also goes up past the blood-brain barrier, helps to clear the mind as well. It increases the brain waves associated with the clarity of thought. They actually did some research at UCLA many years ago, back in the 70s, with this particular exercise. Inhale, straight spine. Full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage, fill the chest, heart center elevated, shoulders relaxed. Neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. The energy of the breath, that's prana, life force energy. It's not the oxygen in the breath, it's the spark within the atom, the neutrons, electrons, protons doing their cosmic dance. That's the blueprint of the universe. That's happening within you. You have trillions of atoms within you doing this dynamic cosmic dance. And as you exhale, you let stuff go. It's called the apana, the elimination force. So let stuff go physically, mentally, subconsciously, emotionally, spiritually. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. And exhale, letting the tension go. Now extend your legs out in front of you. Spread the legs wide. We're going to inhale in this upright position. You're going to turn toward the left leg, heart center toward that heart. You're going to confront. It's not a sideways thing. It's you're confronting the knee. And you're going to lean that heart center down toward the knee. When you feel the pressure of the stretch, use your hands, grab the toes or the ankle or behind the leg. And exhale, relax into the stretch. Hold the posture. Inhale. Exhale. Relax into the stretch. You never force the situation. You only hang out in the pressure of the stretch. And continue long, deep breathing. Keep the head up. Remember, the head is in line with the spine. You want a straight spine, leaning and bending from the hips. And as you exhale, let some of that tension go. Exercise the process of elimination, the apana process. You take in the life force energy on the inhale. As you exhale, you're letting the tension go. By breathing long and deep, you build a surplus of energy into your system. This surplus of energy helps to shift the electrostatic charge in the muscles so the body will start letting go of that locked-in tension, that residual tension. Now inhale, exhale, last time, relax into the stretch. Remember, you're leading with the heart center. Keep the head up, away from the chest. And now inhale upright, full deep breath. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now turn toward the right leg. Again, lean that heart center down toward the knee. Pressure of the stretch. Grab the toes or the ankle or behind the leg, depending on your flexibility. And begin long, deep breathing, letting yourself relax deeper into the stretch. Send the energy of the breath to where you're feeling the tension. As you exhale, let that tension go with the breath. You're stretching out that life nerve that runs from the big toe of each foot up the inside of each leg, up each side of the spine. That life nerve, once you keep it stretched out, you have plenty of energy for your nervous system, whether you're 8 or 108. Doesn't matter. Remember to keep the head up, in line with the spine. Lead with the heart, not with the head. Breathing long and deep, just as we did at the beginning of class. Take it down to the belly, fill into the rib cage, fill the chest, up through the neck locks in place there. Leading with the heart center, up through the top of the head. Exhale, letting the tension go. Let the body relax a little deeper into the stretch. It's a simple process. Inhale, exhale. Letting go of the tension, let the energy of the breath penetrate the areas of tension on the inhale. And as you exhale, just let it go. Now inhale. Last time, exhale, relax into the stretch. Slowly inhale upright. Again, that full deep breath. Sitting upright, elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed. Fill all the way up through the top of the head. Neck lock in place. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. And exhale. Now, lean forward toward the center, toward the floor. Keep the head up. Lean that heart center forward and down toward the floor. Grab the toes to the ankle or behind the leg. Exhale, relax into the stretch. Hold the posture and continue with the long, deep breathing. Letting yourself relax deeper and deeper into the stretch. The spine is straight. You're bending from the hips. You're stretching out the life nerve of both legs at the same time. Exhale, relax into the stretch one last time. And Inhale upright. Hold deep breath. Exhale, letting the tension go. Now come on to your hands and knees. Hands and knees, shoulder width apart. You don't want your knees together, you want them spread out so you have a firm foundation, 4 legs like on a table. You keep the arms straight up and down, you keep the thighs straight up and down. As you inhale, you drop the belly down and arch the head up, arching the spine. You don't lean forward, you just come straight up, dropping the belly down on that full deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to lift the spine up as you pull the chin to the chest, exhaling the air all the way out. It's called cat-cow. This is cat position. Inhaling back into cow position, arching the head, dropping the belly down. And continue. Breathe long and deep. Let that breath feed your nervous system. Shift the electrostatic charge in the muscle so the body will let go of that locked in tension. Again, use your mental focus. Direct the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension. As you exhale, let the tension go. Breathing, keep circulating that pranic energy. Exhaling, letting the tension go. We always are absorbing tension into our bodies. Stress, however you want to define it. You got to learn to systematically let it go. We haven't a built-in system that automatically lets us let go of the stress. So it's kind of like a conscious effort to let it go. Last time now. Inhale, come into cow pose. Lift the head up, drop the belly down. Hold the posture, inhale some more. Hold the breath now and squeeze tight the muscles around your tailbone. Pull in the navel back towards the spine, holding the breath, focus at the brow point. It's called root lock or mulaband. It brings the energy up the spine. Exhale, release the tension, come into cat pose. Chin to the chest, lift that spine up. Exhale the air all the way out. Again, apply root lock, squeeze tight. Base of the spine, pull in the navel, focus brow point. Inhale, release the tension. And exhale, and come sitting down. Bring the hands up onto the shoulders, fingers to the front, thumbs to the back. I'm getting old, I can't hold on to my shoulders, but you can. The important thing is keep the elbows up so the upper arms are parallel to the ground. Keep the heart center elevated. You're going to inhale, turn and twist to the left. Exhale, turn and twist to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Turn the head from shoulder to shoulder as well. Keep keep the head straight. You don't want the chin up in the air. You don't want it down into the chest. Stay level-headed throughout the exercise. This helps to lubricate the pads between the vertebrae. It's the only yogic exercise that does this. That's critical because those pads need to stay moist. They need to stay soft. They need to stay springy and spongy. They don't need to be dried out and brittle and crumble and break into bone so that you have bone on bone and chronic back pain. You don't need that. This helps prevent that. Some of you got hair that's whiplashing your face on this. It's up to you if you don't mind. Remember to turn your head from shoulder to shoulder as well. There we go. Left and right. Little kids like to call this the washing machine exercise. This is what a washing machine does. Left and right, back and forth. This helps to release a lot of that residual tension in your torso. We do exercises to release tension in our legs and our arms, but this torso has locked-in tension as well. So this helps to release that tension so you get better circulation to all your major organs. Just as a washing machine kind of stirs up and moves the clothes around, this kind of stirs things up in the torso a little bit, gets that lymph fluid to circulate better. That's important because your lymph fluid has to get out of the body, up underneath the shoulder blades. Underneath the collarbone. And that only happens if the muscles move in the body. It doesn't have a pump like the heart. Last few seconds now. If you have trouble with dizziness, keep the eyes closed. Focus at the brow point. Inhale left, exhale right. Powerful breath. Keep elevating the spine. Lift that heart center up. Keep the head level. Turning from shoulder to shoulder. Inhale to the center, full deep breath, relax the arms down, keep your focus at the brow point, shoulders relax, elevated heart center. Fill all the way up, top of the head, neck lock in place. Inhale some more. Hold the breath, feel the energy, keep your focus at the brow point. Keep your focus, exhale, letting the tension go. Keep your focus and inhale. Exhale, releasing the tension. Keep your focus. Helps with your concentration. Your body has all the stimuli of swirling around, and that energy stirs things up. But you can keep your focus. Your mind can stay centered. Inhales. Exhale. Make your hands into loose fists. And your elbows are slightly bent like this. You're going to inhale, pull the elbows back. You'll feel that in your shoulder blades. Exhale, cross in front of the chest. Inhale, pull back. Inhale, just flip your elbows up over your shoulders. Back, cross, back, over, back, cross, back, over. That's how you can keep track of what you're doing. Don't watch me. Just close your eyes and just do it to yourself. Back, cross, back, over. This helps really move that lymph fluid back into the bloodstream. Your lymph system is your sewer. That's where your body dumps all its waste products. All the dead cells that die off because of metabolism and exertion and whatever else, just a natural process. You have millions of them that die off every day. You also create new cells, millions of them. That's also where the body dumps all the dead viruses and bacteria that have been killed off by your immune system. So if this stuff doesn't get back into the blood system and filtered out to the liver and kidneys, you're going to have a clogged lymph system. If you have a clogged lymph system, it's like having a clogged toilet. Things get pretty stinky, pretty toxic, pretty quick. So you want to keep everything clear. This is part of the apana, the elimination process. This also helps to release a lot of this upper body tension. This is where we store all our subconscious fears, negativity, all the worries and carries of the world. It's the weight on your shoulders, right? There's a lot of truth in that. That's where we subconsciously store all that stuff. So you want to break it up so it can release. Again, use your mind to focus on sending the energy of the breath where you're feeling the tension. As you exhale, let the tension go. Inhale, relax the arms down, full deep breath. Just feel how this upper body is more alive now. Everything is stimulated there. Feel into the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head. Shoulders relaxed. Exhale, letting the tension go. Inhale. Exhale. Now drop the chin to the chest. Slowly rotate the head up around the back. Slowly exhale down around the front. Feel the dynamics of the stretch in all the different angles. Take your time to give the body a chance to adjust to the pressure of the stretch in all the different angles. Your neck works hard all day long, day after day, to hold up the densest part of your body, the heaviest part of the body, the head and brain, the skull. This helps to stimulate the glands in the neck, in the base of the skull and center of the brain. These are the major glands in the body. Now reverse direction. Keep the shoulders stable. You don't want to sway when you're doing this. You want to isolate and focus on what's going on just in the neck, not what your hips are swaying to. Keep the body straight, just rotate the head around on top of the shoulders. Did I tell you to reverse directions? Okay. I lose track sometimes. And inhale to the center. Okay, we're ready to begin doing this yoga set for the pineal and pituitary gland. You're going to bring your hands into Venus lock. For ladies, it's left over right, left thumb on top, over the right thumb, and you just interlace the fingers accordingly. Men start with the right thumb on top and interlace the fingers accordingly. It feels a little bit weird. Now bring the hands up over the top of the head. So you're creating like a halo around the top of your head. You have an arc line that runs from this shoulder up over the crown chakra to this shoulder. This upper body is where your higher consciousness is, those higher chakras, and so you need to stimulate them. So we got these hands up over the top of the head into Venus lock. That's what this is called. And you just begin pulling on the hands and begin breathing long and deep. Focus at the brow point between the eyebrows, top of the nose. Keep the neck lock in place. It's up to you how much pressure you want to apply on yourself, how much of a challenge you want to create for yourself. So steady pressure pulling on the hands as you breathe long and deep. You're reconstituting this arc line. You're enhancing and increasing the energy flow up into this crown chakra, up into these higher chakra, 5th, 6th, and 7th chakra, your radiance, that halo effect around that arc line from shoulder up over the crown chakra to the other shoulder, that's what you're stimulating. So breathe, bring in that pranic energy into the area, focused at the brow point. Only you know how much you can handle, how much you desire to transform yourself. Steady pressure, whatever you decide, steady pressure. It can be a light pressure, it can be a strong pressure, it's up to you, but keep your focus at the brow point. Keep breathing, 1 more minute. Focused up, keep pulling, keep breathing, that's all there is to it. Keep the focus. Hands are about 6 inches above, 3 to 6 inches above the head. Not in front of the head, up on top of the head. Keep the head straight, neck lock in place, keep pulling. Inhale, pull, exhale, pull, inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale deeply. Full deep breath, inhale some more. Apply the root lock, squeeze tight, pull in the navel, focus. Brow point, pull hard, squeeze tight, focus. Exhale, relax the hands down, bring the hands in Gyan Mudra, index finger curled to the thumb, pad to pad, resting at the knees. Sit quietly and let the energy circulate. Let the tension go, just meditate on the energy, focused at the brow point. Be the observer. As an observer, there's no judgment, there's no shame, there's no blame. Just be aware, that's all. With compassion, because you are experiencing what you're observing. You're observing on the physical dimensions of what's going on in the body, how the breath is focusing and inhaling and exhaling, what your emotions are doing, what your mind is doing, what your spirit is doing. All these dimensions are happening, all simultaneously. Just let the energy circulate, let the tension go. Elevated heart center, shoulders relaxed, neck lock in place. Focused at the brow point. Now inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Again, bring your hands into Venus lock. Again, we're going to bring the hands overhead just like we did before, but this time you're going to bring your thumbs together like this. Okay? So your thumbs will be pressing together You're going to be pulling the fingers apart, or at least trying to, and you're pressing the thumbs together at the same time. You're focused at the brow point. Breathe long and deep. Again, it's up to you what kind of challenge you present yourself. Keep the heart center elevated. Keep going. Neck lock in place. Make sure those hands are up over the top of the crown chakra, not in front of the crown chakra. So put your hands on your head and then go straight up 6 inches. Keep pressure on those thumbs. Keep pulling the fingers apart. Every breath, long, deep, and complete, filling the belly through the rib cage, up through the heart center, up through the chest, up through the neck, up through the top of the head, and keep inhaling until you can no longer inhale. Then exhale, letting the tension go, but maintain the pressure on the hands. You're eliminating stuff physically, mentally, subconsciously, emotionally, and spiritually when you exhale and let it all go. And then you're inhaling, bringing in that life force energy. You're channeling it up here in these arc line and this higher chakras. Keep going. Keep breathing. When you're under pressure like this, the challenge is, can you continue to breathe long and deep? You're filtering the energy of the breath, that pranic energy, through every one of your chakras when you breathe long and deep, because you bring the air through the filter of all the chakras down to the belly, and then you're filtering it all the way back up and out. Keep going. 1 more minute. Focused at the brow point. Keep pulling on the fingers, pushing on the thumbs. Now inhale, keep the pressure on the hands. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest up through the top of the head. Hold the breath. Pull on the hands. Push on the thumbs. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight. Base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. Exhale again. Bring the hands down in Gyan Mudra. Relax at the knees. Again, sit quietly and meditate on the dynamics of what you're going through. No right or wrong answers, no judgments, no shame, no blame. With compassion, you're the observer. deeply. Exhale. One last time. Bring your hands into Venus lock. This time you're going to point the index fingers like this. You're going to bring these hands up over the crown chakra. Some of you are way up here, just about 3 to 6 inches above your head. Some of you are in front of the head. You want to be right over the top of the head. So pull your elbows back a little bit. That'll help you to line it up. Most of you have smartphones. Just like Nick has set up his smartphone here and he's recording the class. You can record yourself doing yoga and then you can look at yourself to see if you've done it correctly. And so you can adjust yourself. You don't have to just have an inside experience. You can actually observe yourself from outside as well by using the technology available to you to help you to get the right positions. Okay, so you're going to be pulling apart on the fingers. You're going to be pressing that index finger together like this. And again, breathe long and deep. Keep the focus at the brow point. Keep the heart center elevated. Keep going. Breathe. Keep that neck lock in place. Your fingers work like antennas. This first finger is your Gyan finger, your finger for wisdom and knowledge. So you're attracting the knowledge of the universe into your consciousness, channeling that energy. There's a meridian flow line from each of your fingers that go to different parts of the brain. This is dealing with the knowledge and the wisdom. So breathe consciously, long and deep. Keep the pressure on. It's up to you how much pressure you apply to yourself. Keep breathing. Even though you're under the pressure, breathe long and deep. Channel the energy. Not just engaging the crown chakra and the arc line, you're engaging every one of your chakras when you breathe long and deep. So keep going. Pulling on the hands, keep pressing those index fingers together. One more minute. Inhale deeply. Keep the pressure on the hands. Exhale. Keep the focus at the brow point. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage. Fill the chest. Up through the top of the head. Up through the tops of your fingers. Inhale some more. Hold the breath. Apply the root lock. Squeeze tight muscles. Base of the spine. Pull in the navel. Focus brow point. Bring the energy up. Circulate it. Exhale. Release the tension. Now open the arms to 60 degrees. Spread the fingers wide. And keep the neck lock in place and begin breath of fire. For those new people, stick out your tongue and pant like a dog. And then just bring in your tongue and do it through the nose. That's breath of fire. That's the quick lesson. If you Keep the focus up at the brow point. Visualize the energy swirling down like a whirlwind, a funnel up through down through the crown chakra. Keep the fingers spread wide, tension in the palms. You're engaging all 5 of the tattvas. That's what your 5 fingers do. The energy of the 5 tattvas. Earth energy, water energy, fire energy, air energy, and the ethers. Keep the focus up at the brow point. Elbows locked straight. Let that energy flow, circulate it. One more minute. Keep the tension in the palms. Spread those fingers wide. Keep lifting the heart center. Keep stretching up from the shoulders. 60-degree angle. Spread those fingers wide. Less than 30 seconds now. Finish strong. Inhale deeply, full deep breath. Fill the belly, expand into the rib cage, fill the chest up through the neck, neck lock in place, fill up through the top of the head, up into the fingertips. More. Hold the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze tight, pull in the navel, focus, brow point, radiate the energy. And exhale, relax down. Now come lying down on your back. Big Robbie car. Be playing some meditative bowls. We'll bowl you over. So just relax on your back. Arms at your side, palms facing up, the receptive palms, or if you're comfortable sitting, you can sit as well. It's up to you. Let the energy flow, let the tension go. Breathe, just normal breath from head to toe. Let your mind float free. Let your weight release into the floor. Exhale. Inhale, begin wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. And exhale. Inhale, rotate your ankles and your wrists. Looks like some of you have left the building, left your body behind. We'll put it in lost and found, and you can pick it up next time. Inhale, stretch the arms overhead, stretch out the body, point the toes, stretch, stretch. Inhale some more and stretch out that spine, grow an inch or two, stretch. Exhale, release the tension. Inhale, rub the soles of the feet, palms of the hands together. This stimulates all these meridian points in your feet and hands. Stimulate all the major organs and areas of your body. And exhale. Now inhale and extend the legs down. Bend one leg at the knee and turn it over the other leg. Do a cat stretch to the side. Exhale back to the center. Inhale, do a cat stretch to the other side. Exhale back to the center. Now keeping your head and shoulders on the mat, pull the knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the knees, pull the knees in tight. Stretch out that lower back. Inhaling, pull it, take that energy of the breath down to the lower back. Exhale, back off from the tension. Again, inhale, pull the knees in. Exhale, back off from the tension. Now begin rocking from side to side a little bit to kind of loosen up the spine, loosen up that lower back. This is a good way to wake up in the morning so you don't just pop up out of bed like a jack in the box. Give your nervous system a time to transition from the ethers back into the earthly plane. Now begin rocking forwards and backwards. And bring yourself up to a sitting position for the meditation. This meditation helps to develop your power of expression. Yogi Bhajan said, second here. Your power, your thought will go straight to the target. This is what happens if you practice this meditation. Hitting the bullseye. The lack of this power is the cause of your suffering. Whatever you say must hit the inner ear of the person and go to their heart center. Otherwise, it goes to the head, and the head starts arguing. What is he or she talking about? It makes friends fight, a husband and wife fight, children and parents fight, and it makes you ineffectual in your professional relationships. Your projection is your power. The science of yoga makes people effective. The problem in life is not whether you are rich or not. The problem is not being mentally clear. Sit for an hour or two sometimes, see your mental garbage and clean it. Allow your spirit to come out. The secret of happiness is in your power to sacrifice and uplift others. Happiness is in giving, not in taking. God will give to you. Trust in the fact. You can complain or compliment. Which will you choose? You doubt everybody is... You doubt everybody. Is everybody a living doubt? Are you a living duality? The fact of life is that you and God are one identity. There is no place for duality. What will come to you will come whether you like it or not. But if a bad time comes and you like it, it will run away. You do not know your power. You think somebody else is running your life. You want to become beautiful to convince somebody, known or unknown. Apply this attitude towards your God within you. Make your mind light and clear. Smile. Your good manners will bring you all fortune. Complaints, duality, and misery will not get you anywhere. Happiness is our birthright. There is no argument about it. Give your mind a chance. Okay, so sit comfortably in meditative pose. You're going to interlace your hands again in this Venus lock. And you're going to bring them right here behind the head. Keep the heart center elevated. And we're going to chant Hara, Hara. Now, let me explain the technology here. It's a powerful mantra. Hara, you're engaging the navel point. That's your power center. In martial arts, they talk about building the core, your chi energy here at the navel points. That's your power center, third chakra. So you're engaging and stimulating that energy. When you go Hara, your tongue flips up against the upper palate. That sends meridian impulses. There's a meridian flow lines on your upper palate. There's a grid up there. And your tongue does this dance and hits different parts of the mouth. And that's what stimulates those parts of the brain that open up your consciousness. You're trying to become a sensory being. That's a person that's not just into their mind, not just into their body, not just into their spirit, but they're engaging the whole engagement of their entire being on all different facets, spiritually, emotionally, physically, mentally, you name it. And that's your sensory being. And that's what you're trying to open up to make free and clear so that you can truly project. So, you're going to be chanting Hara, and it almost sounds like a DH. Hara, Hara. And you're going to pull back the elbows when you chant Hara, Hara. So your navel point is pumping and your elbows are pulling back. That really opens up the heart center. Keep that neck lock in place. And we'll do it to the music here. So let me get this going. Okay, so hands behind the head here, keep the head straight. And as you chant Hara, you're going to pull back on the elbows. Hara, 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 Hara. Move those elbows. Hara. Open that heart center. Hara, 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 Move the elbows. Vibrate from the heart center. You're having a heart-to-heart talk with yourself here today. Three more minutes. Do your best. Finish strong. Vibrate from every cell in your body. Let every cell chant the sound. One more minute. Finish strong. Move the elbows. Inhale deeply. Full deep breath. Stretch up the spine. Pull back the elbows. Keep the neck locked in place. Inhale some more. Stretch up. Exhale. Inhale, release the arms. Bring up the arms and shake them out. Inhale. Exhale, keep shaking. Inhale. Exhale, relax the arms down. Now become the observer again. And just be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body. There's no judgment, there's no shame, there's no blame. When you're observing, you're just watching or being aware of the dynamics without judgment. But there is compassion because you are experiencing what it is you're observing. So be aware of the dynamics flowing through the body. The heat, the cold, the aches, the pains, the numbness, the tingling sensations, throbbing, whatever it is. Just be aware of the dynamics going through the body. Be aware of your emotional state. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here. No judgment, no shame, no blame. With compassion, whether you're happy, sad, angry, bored, calm, nervous, sad, inspired, joyous, whatever it is. Again, no judgment, no shame, no blame. With compassion. Be aware of the breath. We control the breath throughout the class. Now observe how the breath flows in and out of its own accord, automatically. It's a constant reminder that the universe pays attention to you, helps you to keep going, keep the energy flowing, as well as the rhythm of your heartbeat, as well as all these two dynamics which keep you alive, keep you going. The universe sends the impulse, your body responds. Learn to have the attitude of gratitude with each breath and each heartbeat within you. That attitude of gratitude that makes you grateful. That gratefulness contains great. That's how you become great. By being grateful. This is the way Yogi Bhajan plays on words. It's constantly talking about the intrinsic value within words. So be grateful to become great. Be aware of your thought processes. Your thoughts come and they go. See where your mind takes you. Again, there's no right or wrong answers here. No judgment, no shame, no blame. Whether you're dwelling on the past, the present, the future, people, places, things, issues, lunch, relationships, finances, job, toys, whatever. Just be aware. See where your mind takes you. With compassion. And as you can observe the body, the emotions, the breath, and the mind, there's a vast part of your consciousness beyond these four dimensions that connect you with your unlimited self, your undying self, your infinite self, your cosmic connection to the universe self, your divine influence within you, however you define that for yourself, all these dimensions beyond these other four dimensions that connect you through your soul or spirit without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion. Dwell there within your soul or spirit. These five dimensions all coexist, all are happening at the same time, so consolidate the experience without judgment, without shame, without blame, with compassion, body, emotions, breath, mind, and spirit. Who you are at the moment. Truth manifesting. Sat, the totality of truth, all-encompassing truth. The unique manifestation, Nam, the unique manifestation of some element of that truth happening here and now. Everybody, everything is manifesting some element of this totality of truth. Whether you're good or bad, plant, animal, rocks, stars, people, whatever. It's the manifestation, Satnam. Now inhale and exhale. Let's bring our palms together. We always end each class with a little song. It embodies why we do the yoga in the first place. If you don't know it, just listen and hum along or whatever. Eventually you'll get to know it and you can sing along. So inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale deeply. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. God bless this earth with peace. So, if you want to go over and have snacks with the Gurdwara, make sure you have a head covering and your shoulders are covered. Most people seem to be dressed up.